curiosity. And of course, that is what we're investigating. And that was why I ordered that the matter be moved to a state CID in Yaba for proper investigation. And of course, we'll duplicate the case file and forward to the DPP, Ministry of Justice, for legal advice. It's an open, sincere process here. This is an investigative process. We are not speculating. We are basing our report on facts.
Is it possible to return to the kind of policing, an improved system of the kind of policing we used to have, where we had plainclothes policemen who could sit with you and have conversations, and you may not even know, all gathering information? Is that what we're returning to? Because I'm asking this question in the face of issues like the Badu issue in Ikorodu and all of that. How are we going to handle these things if there's no trust, which you say you want to get back amongst the people?
Okay, yes. Now, intelligence-led policing has always been one of the strategies, policing strategies of the force. The only problem we've had there was perhaps not relying enough on that aspect of policing. Another problem was we did not have the required partnership with members of the public. You'll recall that when I was Deputy Commissioner of Police Operations, this Badu issue was really a serious issue. And I now thought, I said, how do I go about curbing this issue? And I invoked that element of community policing that has to do with partnership. I called all agencies. I called my military counterparts, I called the DSS, I called other agencies together. And in my office, we sat together also with the informal policing sector. By informal policing sector, I mean the vigilante groups. Groups like the OPC, the Onyabo, groups that are prominent in Ikorodu, that have grassroots intelligence. We sat in my office, we came up with a strategy, we moved into Ikorodu, and the rest is history. Everybody knows that that Badu scourge leading to the discovery, my discovery of those shrines and my destruction of those shrines has brought some sanity there. I have gone a step further by also ensuring that through the instrumentality of government, a request was made to the Inspector General of Police, and I'm pleased to announce to Lagosians and indeed the people of Ikorodu that the Inspector General of Police has approved the establishment of a new police squadron in Ikorodu, known as the Mopo 63 Squadron. It's going into effect anytime from now. That too will strengthen security.
You know, that move you made in Ikorodu of destroying the shrine, there were those who were concerned that you were destroying evidence. I mean, you didn't think of it from that angle?
No, not at all. Not at all. In the few of the shrines where we had complaints of incidents, we had already sent investigative teams, sent our analysts to take samples and to take fingerprints and all of that before the shrines were destroyed. We must not leave those shrines standing. We have a lot of reports, a lot of Lagosians. If you notice from the crime trend, we started to have a lot of reports of missing persons at a period in Lagos, because I work with crime trends and patterns. And when I started to discover missing persons, I started to track. I discovered that those persons are taken towards that Ikorodu axis. And the reports of missing persons kept on coming in. So there's need to destroy their operational base, to incapacitate them, to diminish their capability to carry. And if you notice from the crime statistics, the issues of missing persons has taken, definitely, has nosedived. So what we do is that when we take actions, we gauge it with crime statistics that come into us, and of course feelers from members of the public residing in areas where we take those actions. Yes.
So in working out, going forward, and like the secondary schools and all that, but at least let's look at the last 16 months, for instance. 21 secondary school students were kidnapped in Lagos and Ogun State put together. That means you're working with the other states to ensure that issues of kidnapping are reduced to the barest minimum.
Oh, yeah.
How much can you rate the amount of acceptability the citizenry is giving to your idea of community policing?
It's huge. It's huge. it's to start with,